I think the team is poised to do quite a bit better than they have in the past. We got a lot of new talent in this year. We have 7 new freshmen, all that bring a lot to the table. Plus, we have a transfer sophomore in from University of Pacific who is going to be a huge impact to the team as well. So I think that we're going to see quite a bit better result this year than what we were expecting coming in. And the girls have been practicing hard, and I think the results will show this weekend. The balance is actually pretty good because there was a very good base here before the 7 freshmen got here and the transfer. And so we're building on that base. It wasn't that far off last year. The results weren't great last year, but I think that the foundation was built, and adding to that foundation with what we have this year is just going to bring us up quite a bit as far as the levels go. Yeah, I would say some of the individuals that we're going to be looking at to be huge impacts this season are our transfer, Sarah DeFusco, coming in from University of Pacific. She is the sister of actually 2 of our men's team players, and she comes in with just talent that I wasn't expecting to have once I got here. She will be one of our top impact players. She has an outside shot that's extremely hard. She has a very good water polo IQ. She sees the game without blinders on, and that'll be very helpful. With that, I have Jill Lisle, who was one of the big impacts from last year. She's a sophomore up from Florida, and she was one of our top goal scorers last year, and also just huge with water polo IQ. She's very coachable. She's working into my system expertly. You know, she picks up on everything, so I think that she'll be good. And then the other 2 players I'd like to point out are freshmen, actually. I have Maddie Kerper, who will be our center. She's a true center, primary center, which is not real common. She is one that will go in and just be a bulldog in there. And the good thing about her is she can swim. She can go, you know, for an entire quarter, and I won't have to rest her. And the speed she brings also is uncommon for centers. She comes in with very fast swimming ability. And then the last one is freshman Charlie Stricker. She was a huge surprise to me. She comes out of Reading, Pennsylvania, and just as creative as they get in the water. She can make something happen out of nothing. She takes traditional water polo and makes it untraditional, and it's pretty exciting to watch her play. We're looking at it from right now is we're basically going weekend to weekend, and our expectations are this weekend we want to get our first Division I win in program history, and this will be a very good assessment weekend for us. So we'll get a chance to take a look at all the girls, see what's working, see what's not working, and from there we're going to be able to assess how the rest of the season should look. Right now it's kind of a wild card because we basically just practiced against ourselves, so we haven't seen competition like we're going to be seeing this weekend. And so we're going to kind of set a barometer this weekend to figure out how the rest of the season will look. The opponents that we're going to be up against this weekend are all either ranked or receiving votes to be ranked. You know, they're significant opponents, and so they're where I believe we should be. You know, from a ranking standpoint. I don't think there's any reason why we can't go in and be competitive with them all. And frankly, you know, we should be able to win some games this weekend. You know, if not all, at least some games. And so I think that our opponents will be tough. I know a couple of them pretty personally, and but I'm looking forward to seeing how we stack up against them. You know, my dad, my brother, my mother-in-law, my wife, my sister-in-laws will all be there, and my other daughter that's already graduated will be there. So it'll be a big family event. Plus, we got a lot of friends and family from other parts of our life too, from when I used to coach back in California, that will be out there watching their daughters play as well. So it'll be a big weekend from a family and friends point of view.